Did you ever hang out with Dorit that you can remember, like any moment in time? Like it could be just anything, like anything you remember.
Well, the one, now mind you, let's just put this in perspective. I just don't remember a lot about life. Um, maybe because I wasn't popular and I blocked a lot of stuff out. But the one thing that
So
sticks
sad.
out, no, but I mean, I'm serious.
I
Like,
fucking loved high school. Go ahead.
could you remember what
Me
you did
too.
though at like 14? Like, I have so few memories. Like,
Oh, I
I
can
just
remember. I can remember.
really,
Yeah, play by play. Like every
no,
drug I took, everything.
I don't.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a lot of drinking and drugs at our high school.
Yeah, see, I never did any of that. I mean, there was with ours too. I just didn't do any of that. I think I drank once in high school at one of the parties, and that was the one Dorit was at. But I don't really remember her from the party. The main thing that I remember her from, believe it or not, is when my friend turned 30. So now we have to fast forward to 30 years old. Still not today. But this was in Connecticut. There was no PK at this point. So 30, my friend's father and family had this huge boat. So for her 30th birthday, she had a day on the boat. We were taking the boat out. I fucking hate boats, by the way. But anyway, that was the 30th birthday party. And so she invited all her friends, and the sister invited Dorit. So now we are at sea, trapped at sea with Dorit. Now, if I knew Dorit was Dorit, of course, I would have taken selfies and pictures. I would have spent time with
That's
Dorit.
not pretentious.
Like, let's just be honest. Like, I mean, on this boat, this is like, we're at sea. This is a captive audience. I would have just fucking been up Dorit's ass the whole time and ignored everyone else. But who knew Dorit was Dorit? So, but she was on the boat. I remember she didn't eat. She didn't want to eat anything. And like, we were all kind of drinking, nothing to excess, but I remember, so she didn't want to eat. That was the one thing that stood out. She just refused to put food in her mouth. And the other thing was, how like on Titanic, when you can go to like, like when they went to the front of the boat and it was like they stood up and like Kate Winslet and Leo were like, we're free, or whatever the fuck they said.
I'm flying.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
She went to the front of the boat and was like doing that and kind of talking about like being famous. Like, I'm going to be something one day. And like was on. And I remember the parents and everybody were screaming, like, get down. Like, cause I mean, she was scaring people. Like, she was literally on like the thing, like daring Dorit.
We got a jumper.
Right. And she wanted she wanted the attention. She was on the edge. And she, all eyes were on Dorit. This was like her stage, her platform that she created. And she was talking. Listen, I don't think she gave a diatribe about like, I'm going to be in Beverly Hills and meet a rich man one day and have my best friend be the music that we grew up with, Boy George. But it was kind of like, watch me, I'm going to make it, everybody, like that kind of diatribe.
And what did she look like then?
She looked more like she looks in this high school picture. Kind of, maybe not the exact same, but not so different. Like straighter hair, ultra thin, in shape, but not like, like pretty and in shape and straighter hair than this, but not blonde hair and not what you see before you today.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So picture this picture that you showed me, but like straight hair and stylish. But again, like it was, we were all stylish. It wasn't like she stood out as like the rich bitch in all Louis, because everyone could have Louis, you know what I mean? Or whatever. It was that type of high school. And now we were on the boat and it was that type of crowd for the most part. So she looked more like the high school picture than the girl you see today, and definitely no blonde hair and no more stylish really than anyone else. I mean, some people were stylish and some people weren't, but definitely didn't stick out. And it wasn't like all Louis or Balmain or anything. I don't think they had Balmain.
I wonder how long after this she met PK.
I mean, I